Hey everyone.
She's back.
Yeah, we decided that since you didn't get enough of me while I was away for 3 months, you'd get me for 2 videos. I'm sure you'll all love that.
Well, also because you got me this as a Christmas present, it's only fair you suffer with me.
True.
Yeah. So you got me a game called Very British Problems. How awkwardly British are you?
Well,
Now, I'm British.
I'm not.
You're American.
Nope, but I'm working on my... I'm just starting to study for the test, though.
There's a test.
For the citizenship. For British citizenship.
There's a test.
Yes, I have to
Ooh.
take a test to do the British citizenship.
Does it consist of question 1, do you like tea? Congratulations.
I wish it did, but no. No, it's a lot. There's questions on random laws, all sorts of fun things. It's going to be fun. I'm going to probably spend the next 3 to 4 months studying for this test.
It is illegal to play football on Christmas Day.
It is. The
Thanks
US
to
doesn't.
Oliver Cromwell.
Yep. That's one of the few laws that I think are still in place studies.
Or soccer if you are American.
Yep. The thingy with the foot.
So yeah, how it works is, you get a question. There are 3 possible answers on the card. Originally there's meant to be more people and you sort of try and match it up with the most people in the group, but we're just going to see how well your answers match mine.
Yep. And
then see how British you are. We'll do 5 questions each, and then it makes it easy to work out percentages.
Yep.
This is your citizenship test. So, shall I start? Do you want to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
While putting away your gardening tools one evening, you somehow managed to get yourself locked in the shed. Being British, do you A. Immediately attempt to make some kind of booze from the box of old apples, B. Attempt to smash through the door on the lawnmower and ride to freedom, C. Put your feet up and get a good 8-hour kip?
I've actually been in this situation before where I've been locked in a shed. I'm not going to go into any more detail, but I ended up playing with my Lego that was also in the shed for some reason.
How old were you?
6, 5, 6, something like that.
Okay, so none of those answers could have affected you at the time. Yeah, I don't...
I think C would be the closest answer, because I just stood there and played with my Lego until someone let me out.
Yeah, I probably would actually just take a nap as well.
Hey, you got one right.
I'm not sure that's the full British thing, I think...
Well, I'm British, so...
Yeah, but I think it's more online that neither of us would actually be that entertained with the idea of having to fix the shed.
Well, no.
Or sending the lawnmower through, and I don't drink alcohol.
No.
So I wouldn't have done either of those things.
So we'll put that in the yes you are British pile.
Your turn.
So far it's 1 eye. You wake up on the hottest day on record in Britain, but you're due to spend all day in a stuffy office. Being British, do you A. phone in sick saying you've managed to catch some kind of summer flu, B. tell them you can't come in because the heat has melted the train tracks, which seems to be an excuse British Rail use every time,
Yep.
or C. go to work because you can't merely stand the sun?
Does the work have air conditioning?
It doesn't say.
Actually, no, in Britain it wouldn't.
Most places don't have air conditioning.
Yeah, so I doubt my place would have air conditioning, so... Ooh. Yeah, I'd probably just go in, because I really...
Yeah, I'll just go in anyway.
Yeah.
So
By the way, we'll put the questions in the thing below, and you guys can give us your answers, and we'll see what happens.
Or we can read 3 other questions out, which we haven't said already on camera, and then see what
yeah.
the answer.
And then we can do
and we can test you.
Yeah. But, okay, so...
That'd
that'd be fun. Yeah. When attempting to kick a football bat to some kids in the park, you badly dislocate your knee. Being British...
I can dislocate my knee playing the PlayStation.
Considering I still... Yeah.
And you can trip over things at there, so this is a great question for us.
Yep.
Sorry.
Do you keep smiling face and try to jog it off? B. Decide not to use that leg anymore. C. Move everywhere by forward rolling from here on in.
What was B again?
Decide not to use that leg anymore.
A.
Yeah.
British stiff upper lip, just keep going regardless.
I'd sit down for a couple minutes, get my balance, then get back up and keep going.
So A?
Yeah, and then probably head over to... Yeah, and if it got worse the next day, go in. So yeah, A.
So yeah, A, you're doing quite well as for...
But that's more common sense.
It is more common sense, you know. Apparently it's something Americans don't have, from what I've seen on YouTube.
That's more certain areas of the States. Don't lump the States in all together. They're idiots here in Britain too.
I don't know, they're representing America as a whole, you know.
Yeah, and I can think of a couple people on YouTube from Britain who represent... I'm not... So don't go using YouTube as representations for any country. Or all countries come out looking bad.
Yes, what has the internet done to people? Question 4. In the middle of the night, you're convinced you can hear a burglar attempting to break into your house via the back door. You're home alone. Being British, do you A. go down and offer him a cup of tea? B. pick up the cricket bat you keep in the wardrobe and hope you can hit him for 6? Bloody cricket references, god, this is getting terrible. Or C. sneak out the front door.
Well, I live on the 2nd floor. The only way down would be down the steps. And that leads to where the back door kind of is. So either way, all 3 options, I'd be going downstairs anyway to confront the guy.
Or would you confront him and offer him a cup of tea? Confront him in an attempt to escape? Or confront him in an attempt to beat him up? Is what the question's asking.
I'd stay in my room and call the police.
It's not an option. It's not an option on the cards. Because, you know, it would be the same thing to do, but...
I don't know. I mean, A, I don't play I don't play cricket. Don't get the point of cricket. Why do you need a game that's over 24 hours long? Someone explain cricket to me! That makes sense. Anyway, that's another thing in public.
You can substitute cricket bat in for baseball bat if it helps.
I'm just gonna go with, you know what, I will try to sneak out.
Okay.
And call the police, like you should.
Okay. I would go for B, actually.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think that's... I don't know which one would be the British one in that stance.
Well, definitely not going off him a cup of tea, bloody hell.
Yeah, I don't know if either of us got that one.
Well, I said B, you said C, so that's the first one in the wrong pile.
For both of them, yeah. Okay, on a cookery program, you're asked to make a plate of food that best represents Britain.
Fish and chips.
Being British, you A, make a soft-boiled egg with Marmite soldiers with a cup of tea on its side. Oh. What are Marmite soldiers?
Have you not heard of egg and soldiers? It's where you get some toast and you cut it up into strips.
Oh, and then dunk.
And then you separate them according to rank and dunk them in your egg. But you don't dunk the kernel. It upsets the men.
Okay.
Is that just me? No? Okay.
No, I'm guessing this is a thing, but I've never heard of it.
Okay.
I don't like Marmite though. Vegemite is better. B, make fish chips, mushy peas, and curry sauce. Curry sauce?
Basically just curry, but without anything in it.
Ah, no, I get that, but
so
why do fish and chips need curry sauce? It's only tartar sauce.
It goes great with curry sauce.
Okay. Make a jam sponge with the picture of Mary Berry iced on top. Who is Mary Berry?
Mary Berry was one of the presenters of the Great British Bake Off, and she's famous for baking cakes.
Radio. Okay.
Very good cakes, apparently. I've never tried any of them.
I've never really gone into that show. Which is, well, for me, I guess it's going to have to be B as well. Out of all of those, I don't know what the top...
I don't like mushy peas.
I actually like peas.
If it's just plain garden peas and not mushy peas.
You could probably just do that instead.
That'd be fine.
You could probably not do the mushy.
But then peas and curry sauce.
Yeah, that's where...
You don't need both.
That's where I got a little confused. I mean, that's what I was like, you have curry sauce with peas?
Well, I don't. I just have curry sauce with rice or chips.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that I'd see.
Or an actual curry.
But I think the fish and chips is where I'd go.
Yeah, fish and chips is where I'm leaning towards.
The rest of it, I'd be a little bit more along the line of...
I like how I made the joke fish and chips and it's actually the bloody answer.
Of course it's the bloody... Yeah, that's Fourth one, your
So we're
turn.
halfway through and you've got 4 out of 5.
Well, I'm not sure either. This just need. I'm pretty sure common sense says stay in your room and call, lock the door, lock your bedroom door if you can, and call the police.
But it wasn't an answer, so it stays in the incorrect
So I'm
pile.
going to keep that as a moral victory because I'm pretty sure I'm correct anyway.
You keep it as a moral victory, I'll score it as an incorrect answer.
Your turn.
While at a football festival, you accidentally put the world's hottest chili pepper in your mouth and begin to chomp on it. Accidentally?
I'm sorry, what?
Whilst at a food festival, you accidentally put the world's hottest chili in your mouth and chomp on it. Being British, do you tell the vendor that it's not as hot as you thought it would be? Stay historically quiet as tears begin to flow down your cheeks. Or order someone to fetch you an emergency pint of lager. Quick smart.
You accidentally ate a ghost pepper? How do you accidentally eat a ghost pepper?
There are hotter ones than ghost peppers.
That you could legally get in this country.
Okay. So I've come across ones that are hotter than them.
Yes, but
yeah.
can you legally get them in this country easily?
Not without signing a waiver.
Exactly. So ghost pepper, I think, is the easiest one to get your hands on. Probably A.
A. Tell the vendor it's not as hot as you thought it was.
Yeah, I've done that to my dad enough. He has a tendency to make things really spicy, and I think, and sometimes we just go, it's not as spicy as you think it would be, which annoys my mom, because it is always too spicy for her.
My dad's like that, he always says it's not spicy enough for him.
My dad adds spice to everything.
Well, as I'd go for C, I'd order someone to get me a pint of cider.
I don't drink.
You don't, but you can substitute it in for anything. It doesn't have to be lager. I'd get cider. Can't stand lager.
If I was going to do anything and send someone to get me drink, I'd send them to get me milk so I can douse the pain.
Milk is the best thing to do.
Lager would not be any good.
But you said A, I said C.
Yeah.
That's the second one in the incorrect pile.
Yeah, these are stupid.
They are.
But I think we're enjoying them. While enjoying a film at an open-air cinema, a giant hornet starts attacking your ice cream cone. Being British, do you say you're nipping to the loo and run away into the distance? B. Tell it to bugger off. C. Ignore the dilemma, despite being stung numerous times. Now I've seen you when there's a hornet.
B. Tell it to piss off. and A. Run away like a little girl.
And I've seen him do this. I've seen everyone in my work. I, on the other hand, would ignore it and just not touch the ice cream cone until it goes away.
So I'd do a combination of A and B, and you'd do C.
I just ignore it. I mean, seriously, I've been stung, and I sat on a hornet once when I was a kid. But after that, you just don't care.
It's now one on the incorrect pile, I'm afraid.
Yeah, in this case, it's more along the line of, I'd be the one to, you'd be a little whip. So I'm okay with that being wrong, because we both knew I wasn't running away from the hornet. I don't run away, I just ignore them. They'll
And
eventually
that was
go
how
away.
we lost the Empire. We found hornets.
I'd ignore them. I do attempt to ignore them.
Ready for your next one?
Why at Wimbledon, a top tennis player tells...
It's my turn.
No, you're the one who did that one.
You just read the ice cream one.
I just... Oh, yeah. I don't. Your turn.
While attending Glastonbury, you become trapped in a portaloo. After 3 hours in there, you start to formulate a plan. Being British, do you start singing loudly in the hope that somebody will think there's an intimate gig inside? That's just weird. Why would anyone think there's a gig in a bloody toilet?
I don't know. You tell me you're British.
B. Attempt to knock the thing over at the risk of drowning in the contents of the toilet. Or C. Decide to sit down and have a good read of the ingredients on the hand sanitizer.
Knowing me, I'd have my phone, I'd call for help.
There's usually no signal in them things. They're horrible.
Then C.
Yeah, I'll do C. Just sit there and start reading the contents of the hand sanitizer.
And every now and then go up and go, pull on the door.
Yeah, and just sort of, when you hear a noise, just knock and see if anyone can let you out.
Yeah. It's like, door stuck. Knowing that, there's probably a drunk guy falling in front of the door.
Oh, there's
or
usually,
just wait
yeah.
for the guy to move.
So that's another
Okay.
one. That's correct.
Yeah. While at Wimbledon, a top tennis player tells the umpire that your sunburned face is distracting him when he serves.
Okay. That's a bit rude. Obviously not British.
No. Being British to you...
Must be Canadian.
I'm not commenting at all. Put a towel over your head. B. Dunk your face in a big bowl of strawberries and cream. C. Start a Mexican wave as a distraction from the situation.
C. It's like the British response to anything on a sports event or Mexican.
Yep. I agree completely.
Right. So... This is the last one. Last question. Ooh. You're taking a taxi.
I think this should be the last question.
I think we should save that for the audience.
Oh, yeah.
You're taking a taxi ride through London. When nearing the end of your journey, you look into your wallet to see it's empty. Being British, do you attempt to leap out of the door to find it's locked? Ask if they can take your watch as currency. Or try to stay in the taxi forever. I've been in this situation before.
I'd ask if the taxi driver doesn't mind going a little farther down to where Tesco's is and normally has an ATM.
Exactly, yeah. You know, there's an ATM around the corner, so getting to drop me off there, pull money out and pay him. Usually
Yeah,
that's
I
paying
mean,
an extra couple of
that's
quid.
probably
But...
more British than any of those.
Yeah.
So I don't think any of those are British.
No. So stop that question, let's take another one. Whilst on a jaunt to the British seaside, you decide to take a dip in the ocean. That's a big mistake. Being British, do you immediately turn blue and float away like a frozen fish finger?
Are we talking about the British Ocean or seaside, or are we...
You're at a British seaside.
Then probably A.
Get in then. So get in, then run back to shore covered in crisp packets and old bits of toilet roll. That was not written at all well. Or do you C, think better of it and not do it at all?
C.
C. You never take a dip in the British seaside oceans. No matter how enticing it looks.
And it doesn't look enticing.
So,
yeah.
Out of that, you got 7 out of 10 right, so you are 70% British.
So are you. Because we disagreed on 3.
I am 100% British, how dare you.
And one that we both would just use common sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're...
Where'd that one go that I throw?
I gave it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. We will find a couple of questions to put in the comments below.
Oh, you read the one you found. I'm going to have a look through mine and see if there's
Okay,
anything.
so the first question for you guys to answer, we won't answer till next time. And he'll tell you mine if I'm not here. You're staying at someone's house. You realize far too late that their toilet has a horribly weak flush. Being British, do you A, sneak out the window and run back home? B, make some sort of rudimentary scooping device from a towel and the toilet brush? C, keep flushing for hours until the progress is made. That's the first one.
And my one is... Upon entering your hotel room, you discover there are no tea or coffee making facilities. Being British, do you A, ring down to room service and ask if they have a spare 100 tea bags for your 3-day stay? It's a bit ambitious. B, get the next available flight back home. Or C, not panic at all as you unload your emergency kettle from your suitcase.
Okay, that's your... Yep. And I have one more. You go to shake a new colleague's hand, but they attempt to turn the shake into a hug. Being British, do you A, hug them and then decide to avoid them forever? B, gently push them away while smiling politely? C, secretly report them to HR for indecent behavior? I think those are the 3 questions we can go with.
Yep, let's go with them. And let's
make sure we keep all 3 questions we're going with so you remember to type them.
I can just watch the video back.
True. Well, that would have just saved trouble, but
Nah.
at least my 2.
So yeah, that was my Christmas present from you. It was a rather fun game, actually.
I told you, it didn't seem like that. Mine, yeah. And then your birthday present was a teddy bear that you guys saw last time you saw me in the video.
Yep, Benjamin Franklin.
Yep. And my birthday present my Christmas present from you was a Find the Wookiee.
Yes, because you like Star Wars.
I do like Star Wars.
And I've never seen it, so...
No problem there. The fun thing is it falls just in the right area. At least the first one does.
Okay.
So I could actually force you to watch it one of these days.
Oh right, okay, that's alright. I was like, what area? What are you on about? Okay, well, thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah.
I shall be back next week with some sort of video. I haven't decided
And
yet.
I will be back maybe in 2 to 3, depending on when this one goes up.
For another film review.
Which will be a Hitchcock film, have yet to decide.
Not Psycho, I've seen Psycho.
No, that was made in the States.
Okay.
I'm like I said before, it's going to be something from before he went over to Hollywood. So, I forget it from.
The Birds.
I think that was also while he was in the
Oh.
States. We could do that one later, but this one's more of his earlier films, like that have kind of been forgotten. Like The Lady That Vanishes is amazing.
Oh, that's a Hitchcock, is it? We'll do
Yes.
that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're doing a review for that anyway.
Yeah, I'm
so.
doing a written review because I watched it a couple of weeks back, and it was really good and enjoyable.
Yeah.
So
that we'll do that then.
works for me.
So until then.
Bye!